for IM laser. This special topic. This is a very big topic. I tell
Recording
you.
in progress.
When I was talking about this, and I'm so glad that we have very honored to have our big boss. If he say number two, nobody can say number one. Why? Because he follow our I'm laser from day one up until now. So he's very, very experienced. We are so glad that he willing to take up the time to share the I'm laser with us tonight. Okay, so get all your question ready, type in the chat room, and he said he will try to answer all your questions. Okay, don't ask him how old is he lah. Okay, anything you can ask, but don't ask him how old is he. Okay, can you do that? Okay, so it's a very special I'm laser with this. He said bridging with physiotherapy and also biochemistry therapy. So today is a big topic. I am not science person. So I will not take up more of the time. I'll pass the mic to our big boss, Adam. Give him a round of applause. Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay.
Celeste. Thank you, Celeste, for the wonderful, kind introduction. Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to be here again. Now, today, actually, when I was thinking about this topic, my purpose was to attract people to come to attend our Zoom, so that at least if they attend, then we got chance to tell them what it's all about our IM laser, what's so special. But anyway, for those people who actually knows about IM laser also, today there are few things that I want to highlight to you all. At the same time, to let you know, there is no, like what Celestia, if we say that our IM laser is number two, nobody dare to say number one, because true enough, if you do a lot of research on this product, you will realize that there are so many things you can talk about this product. Okay, let me begin. Today the topic of this presentation is IM laser therapy, bridging for physiotherapy and biochemistry therapy. Now, what is all this about? Now, in order for you all to understand, of course, I will go slowly, step by step. Now, there are three things that I want to present today. Number one, of course, on the bridging of these two therapy. Number two, if I have more time, I also talk a little bit about acupuncture, because apparently a lot of people still don't grab the acupuncture function in our IM laser. And last but not least, if I can, we also want to talk about, because the last two presentation on science and tech, I didn't spend time to talk about red light versus FIR. Now, these are also very important topic because when we go out to the market, there are a lot of people talks about other energy type of devices. How are we going to handle them? How are we going to differentiate them? That is what I'm trying to kind of so-called tell you all, so that you all will look at this angle and reply to them. Okay, let's come back to the presentation. Okay, now as you all know, this IM laser, when we talk about IM laser, we had to bring out all the big names of like Isaac Newton, New Liebert. You know, this Vincent actually was a Nobel Prize winner. He was the first person who actually uses the light to kind of treat some of the so-called injuries or some kind of diseases. And of course, Einstein, and continue the rest of the people. However, there are few people who also ask me, say, hey, how is Einstein actually related to this IM laser or so-called light therapy? Now, for your information, actually in about 100, Einstein about, I think he actually died about 100 years ago. So around 100 years ago, Einstein actually predicted, he says, the future medicine now will be the medicine of frequency. Now, when he said this, actually, he was referring to that because he believed that the human body is an energy system that can be treated with frequency, which means that if we are talking about now what are the things, what are the frequency therapy we are having now? So he further to explain that true health is achieved when the body, physical, mental, and spiritual energy are aligned. And this code may also be called to explore the holistic and vibrational therapy. So in short, during that time, about 100 years ago, he already kind of predicted, he knows that a lot of these so-called diseases, medicine can be helped through the frequency. Now, what are the frequency? We are talking about energy. So there are few, I mean, if you all come across, you will know there are few technology they are being using now to prove that he's right. One of them is radiation therapy. You know what are radiation therapy? Remember our IM laser? Our IM laser is using the electromagnetic radiation, which is the light energy to treat or to kind of to treat diseases and some kind of illness. And then the other one will be X-ray, or they call it the magnetic resonance imaging, or MRI, and ultrasound. So you can see that whatever predicted by this Einstein, that's why Einstein is one of the very so-called the founder, or so-called the contributor to this light energy treatment therapy. So you can see from here the relationship why we put it. One of the person who actually involved in this light therapy is Einstein, because of his prediction about the future of this medicine. Okay, now let us go a little bit. This topic is a little bit deep. So before that, let me just recall back the last time that I had the part 2. Remember I told you, right? There are various kind of energy healing in the market. Energy therapy. Okay, what are energy? Energy therapy encompass a variety of healing practices that focus on the manipulation and balance of energy within the body. Here are some of the prominent types of energy, mainly Reiki and everything. So energy, so-called healings have been in the market for a long time. And because through this kind of healing therapy, the concept, they came out with what? They came up with a few devices, the therapy devices. What are the devices available in Malaysia? These are some of the things that I actually found out and actually did the research. Basically, we're talking about photobiomodulation, which is our IM laser. We talk about terahertz. I don't know if you heard about terahertz, this kind of light wave therapy device. Then we talk about far infrared resonance, and then Scala. Now, Scala, the last time I didn't mention Scala. This time I purposely mentioned Scala energy because later on, actually, for your information, our IM laser also, if you talk about Scala energy, because it's something very, how would I say it, quite a controversial energy. But anyway, for your information, yes, if you talk about Scala, if you can prove that is, we also have it. Because why? Scala energy are actually energy they are talking about. Remember the Qi energy? The Qi, the Chinese Qi. Actually, are talking about quite similar to that kind of energy. So we have that kind of energy. And of course, we have the pulse electromagnetic field, or PEMF, which is also a resonant energy. And then we have the TENS, TENS, and then we have the EMS, and of course we have the massage chair. These are the devices. Now, I also, during that time, I tried to explain how do you differentiate our device, our IM laser, compared to other therapy. Remember, I used a simple explanation. First of all, you must differentiate between photobiomodulation and resonant energy therapy. As long as you understand these two, then you are able to differentiate our product from other people's product. Like for example, in this slide, when I say terahertz light wave therapy device, when I look at this, I know already this is actually what? Resonant. Why? Because the resonant, I mean, most of the energy available, most of the energy therapy devices available in Malaysia are all resonant device. So in this respect, I will go a little bit more to just to recall back, to remind you all, to kind of try to remind you all what is this so-called resonant energy. So if we are able to differentiate between our why we call ourselves photobiomodulation, which is a biochemistry, compared to resonance, which is the physiotherapy, then you'll be able to differentiate. We will actually can position our device one step above other energy device. Okay, now, so here we talk about, of course, for those who know Chinese, 光生无调子是吧? And then the other one is resonant energy. Now, basically, what is resonant energy therapy? for your information, the definition of resonance is a phenomenon that occurs when the matching vibration of another object increases the amplitude of an object called oscillation. So in short, mean it's like a borrow energy. Or they mean when a certain energy source which actually introduced to the next one by transferring this so-called resonant energy, that is the so-called phenomena that actually causes them to vibrate. So anyway, I will show you later on the what. So okay, then we go on. So they all can see the slide, can
Yes, can see the slide, but yeah, but you said you cannot have it enlarged, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You want me to? I scared that when I launch it, the screen will stop. I think
Okay. Then
okay.
better this way then. Okay.
Okay.
Ah.
All right. This is an example. It's a video you can find in the video, in the YouTube. How they show about this.
Can see.
But cannot see it. Cannot see it.
Slow.
Okay.
Slow. Slow.
Okay, never mind. For this video, you can actually get it from the what do you call that? YouTube. Basically, this experiment shows that the person actually knock the tongs at the side at the other end when the tongue vibrate, right,
Yeah.
they really transfer when really vibrating, because when you hit something, you're actually transferring your energy from your hand to the
Mm.
tongue, and that causes the tongue to vibrate. As a result of this tongue vibration, they will influence, or actually they cause the one in the front, the tongue in front, to vibrate also, and that one actually hit the ball to be moving. So this is a very simple example of resonant energy. Another good example is like I don't know I mean I have not seen before, but I think you heard about people when they sing, especially those people with a high pitch, lady, when they sing very sharp, very high pitch, until what happened? The glass actually breaks. The resonant energy is so powerful that it can break the glass. So that is the kind of a resonant energy. So most of the energy that available in the market in Malaysia are actually resonant, except our photobiomodulation. As you know, photobiomodulation, what it actually it actually stimulate and what biomodulate the production of ATP, blah blah blah. So it's a different approach of therapy. Today, my purpose to tell you, actually, in our device, we have we call it physiotherapy, and also the biochemistry. So I'm going to go ahead. Okay. Okay. Now, in this topic today, I want to discuss about this physiotherapy and biochemistry. So in our device, we actually, in summary, we have both physiotherapy and biochemistry therapy in our device. Okay. For you to understand better, I do some kind of a definition. Now, physiotherapy, or in short called physio, the treatment of diseases, injury, or deformity by physical methods such as massage, heat treatment, and exercise rather than by drugs or surgery. That's called physio. Biochemistry therapy involves the chemical process that occurs within a cell or living organism. It's a branch of science that combines biology and chemistry to explore how molecules interact in the living thing. That means some kind of a reaction in the cell itself. Like, for example, remember our biomodulation actually will stimulate the mitochondria, and then the mitochondria, it goes to the cytochrome C, and then the cytochrome C stimulated, they will produce what? ATP, ROS, and NO, etc., etc. So this is basically a biochemistry reaction, activation, we call it. So anyway, okay. So for a more deeper understanding, I actually go on to elaborate. Physiotherapy is a foundation for recovery. Physiotherapy focuses on restoring movement and function through physical methods such as exercise. I think you know, you heard about physio, right? The manual therapy, and modalities like laser therapy. Our laser can do physiotherapy also, no? It is widely used to treat muscle injury, chronic pain, post-surgical rehabilitation. The IM laser enhanced physiotherapy, our IM laser enhanced. Why? Because it provides a target pain relief, accelerate the tissue healing through improved microcirculation, and last but not least, offering a invasive solution for chronic conditions like arthritis or carpal tunnel syndrome. So basically, you notice that the category of physiotherapy, actually IM laser can also play a part into it. Okay. Now, how about biochemistry? Now, in the biochemistry therapy part, healing at the cellular level, can our IM laser play this part? Yes. You can see from this definition. On the other hand, biochemistry therapy involves understanding and manipulation of biochemical process to optimize cellular health. The IM laser excel means did very well in this domain. Why? Because they can stimulate mitochondria to increase ATP, NOROS, and growth factor production. It can enhance oxygen delivery to tissue, and it promoting the removal of waste from cell. This biological approach ensure that healing occurs at the molecular level, that means at the cell level, addressing the root cause of many health issues rather than just symptom. So you can, after you look at these two areas, you notice that actually our IM laser fit into both areas. That means we are a physiotherapy device. We are also a biochemistry therapy device. So today I want to tell you that many devices in the market, especially the energy one, they are more on the physiotherapy. What we have is ours is biochemistry also. So we are actually one step above because we have biochemistry therapy treatment. Okay. Now, bridging this physio and biochem therapy with IM laser. Now, IM laser device uniquely integrate these two fields by combining physical therapy technique with biochemical stimulation. This synergy, number one, what happens? It speed up the recovery time. I think you all know, you have all the experience with this kind of speedy recovery. Number two, what? Improve overall wellness by addressing both structural and cellular health. Number three, provides a holistic approach that is safe, effective, and easy to use. Now, the word holistic approach is a very important terms that I hope you all pay attention. You see, a lot of these so-called energy treatment or so-called device, they only address the pain or address certain inflammation, but it's not a complete. They don't have. I mean, they were not able to have a complete so-called treatment of your body. Now, what do you mean by holistic approach? If you look at it, the definition, a holistic approach consider treatment of the whole person, taking into account the mental and social factor rather than just the symptom of the illness. That means not just only the symptom like pain and this and that. It also kind of take care of other issues of the body. So the support should also consider their physical, emotional, social, and spiritual well-being. Now, perhaps this is a bit heavy. Now, let me tell you about my experience, or so-called I met this experience or so-called testimony that I actually encountered about 5-6 years, no, I think maybe 7 years ago. I don't know whether you all know that there's one lady by the name of, I don't know, of course it passed away already. I know a lady by the name of Madam Kwan. Madam Kwan is a very sick lady in the sense that she always tell herself she is a walking time bomb. Anytime can go off because why? She has the blood pressure, high blood pressure, diabetic, heart problem, a kidney problem, everything you have. She's a bit obese, a little bit fat. and she's very very sick. In fact, when we know her at the time, she was very sick. And of course, after knowing our IM laser, she wear it for a while. And then after wearing few months, I think about 2 to 3 months, she came to the office, a much cheerful person, much healthy person. So I was quite kind of quite amazed at her change, you know. So I asked her, I say, "Hey, hi, Madam Kwan, how are you?" And you know, the kind of conversation. And then I asked her, "Hey, can I just want to ask what is so special to you about this IM laser?" You know what she said now? She said, "Adam, do you know that I'm actually facing, or I'm actually enduring a lot of diseases or illness in my body, you know. I'm like a walking time bomb. Anytime, according to the doctor, I'm actually 2 to 3 months is like a maximum, you know. You know what I mean? The kind of, you know, they have a lifespan kind because of his terrible kidney lah and all this kind of stuff." And I said, "Oh, so I'm so sorry to hear that." He said, "Never mind, Adam, don't worry. Now I feel much better." You know, he said, then he shared his feelings. He said, when she was experiencing without this IM laser, you know how down she was, you know. You know, when you know that you're going to die in 2 or 3 months, you know, the kind of anxiety, the kind of sadness, you had your depression, everything is there, you know, make you so sad, you know, that she said that sometimes she don't even have the heart or don't have the energy to continue to live, you know. However, after using IM laser, she said, "Adam, now I feel so much healthier. I feel much more, how to say it, I was able to walk. I can stand up. I can eat things. I can do some small light exercise, you know. And then my mind is much more less stressful. Everything comes in so well. So in this respect, we are talking about health, holistic approach. IM laser can play a very important part because it also helps in your physical, and it also can help you in your emotional, social, and of course your spiritual well-being. So I hope from here you can understand. If you're talking about just physio, probably you are only treating the external part. No? We are talking about biochemistry. We are talking about inside. So it's actually IM laser is external and internal combined together, and we give you the holistic approach. So this is what I'm trying to highlight, why I bring in this topic, bridging physio and biochemistry therapy together. I hope you get this message. Okay. Now, okay. Okay, as usual, since I got a little bit more time now, it's about half. Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about what they call that acupuncture. So I
Okay.
hope that, from there you are able to understand the different the two very important therapy. First is actually physiotherapy, biochemistry, and we know how to differentiate both of these, and both of these we have it in our IM laser. That is our first message. Okay, can okay, Celeste, you got anything to say? No,
No, I see can. Yes. You
yeah.
you
Okay.
do the summary, right?
So for that part, I will finish. But of course, later on, I will answer some question. Number two, we are talking about acupuncture. You know that our IM laser comes with actually four therapies. Right? Remember not? Photobiomodulation, acupuncture, magnetic, and also resonance. I always talk about this. But a lot of people, I think, they miss out on the acupuncture. Actually, for your information, if I ask you a question, when you wear an IM laser, may I know? Sorry, sorry. Sorry. Hey, maybe I call you later. Sorry, sorry. Ayo, paise.
Okay. While Mr. Adam busy,
Okay.
you can type in the question if you want, so that later Mr. Adam can address to your question. Okay, pass it back to you, Adam.
Okay, can Okay, now okay, we talk about acupuncture therapy. Okay. Now, this acupuncture therapy, okay, let's say just now I was asking you, let's say if you are wearing this IM laser, may I know, or can I just say, if I ask you, what percentage of this acupuncture therapy plays in your body? I think most people don't understand, Probably they also don't know how many percent, even though they understand, but they cannot estimate. Actually, I tell you the truth, laser acupuncture, the acupuncture is actually equivalent to the photobiomodulation, the percentage is very equally important. That is why I always tell everybody when you wear what must you do? The first thing that you wake up in the morning, you must do your standard application, right? That by wearing it together with by wearing it on your wrist and also your nasal. Remember I told you, because these are the therapy that goes into your acupuncture plus also this what do you call it? So okay, then if this is so important, let me a little bit explain what is this laser acupuncture that we are talking about. Why is this so important? Okay, so I go a bit now. Our laser acupuncture was actually incorporated by our what do you call that? Our consultant, Dr. Zhang Ping. I think you've seen her photo before. She is the one who actually introduced the laser acupuncture because she's an expert. Though she is a medical doctor, she also practiced acupuncture. No? So she was the one who actually introduced acupuncture. Now in TCM, meridian are string of connection, connecting acupuncture point, which are considered a pathway or through which chi energy flow through the body. There are 12 major meridians in the body, and these meridians are all connected with the major organ. Laser acupuncture is defined as the stimulation of traditional acupuncture point with low intensity. Non-thermal laser irradiation, non-thermal laser irradiation. It uses laser pathway instead of needle. When acupuncture meridian points are triggered, several physiological and biochemical response. Now, you see these two very important words again, just I explained, right? Physiological plus biochemical response occurs when this will lead to various health benefits. So actually, when you are practicing laser acupuncture, you are also actually promoting or stimulating your physiological plus biochemical activation in your body. Later, I'll explain a little bit how this happened. Remember, in the beginning, I also mentioned that remember talking about the scalar energy. Actually, for your information, those people maybe had come across scalar energy. Scalar energy is I won't say controversial, it's quite a very special, unique kind of energy where they talk about the energy that there is magnitude but no direction, which means that like you know there is, but it's very hard at that time, you cannot prove it. For example, like the chi energy, remember the chi gong, the chi energy. Now those kind of energy, you know there is, but you cannot. So only recently people can what do you call it? Can identify them. That's why they call it part of the scalar energy, lor. So okay, now this laser acupuncture, that's why a lot of people sometimes they ask me, hey, this laser acupuncture, is it can or not? Normally they use needle, ma. They say that actually this laser acupuncture was introduced since 1971, So it's a long time ago already. We already know about this. Then the next one, acupuncture points are believed to, this is a very important concept that you all must remember. Acupuncture points are believed to stimulate the central nervous system. That means our brain. This in turn release chemical into the muscle, spinal cord, and brain. These biological changes may stimulate the body natural healing process and promote physical and emotional well-being. Now, in short, now I want to elaborate on this, very important, because a lot of people don't understand how our IM laser is so important. Okay, this acupuncture, as you know, whenever, let's say, for example, I give you an example, when you go for your reflexology, I know every one of you have tried reflexology. When they actually massage your soul, right? They'll massage this point. They say, oh, this is for your stomach, this is for your lung, this is for your heart, and this is for this and that and that. Now, what is the relationship? What is the rationale behind this? Every point they have this. These are actually acupuncture. But why is this for heart, this is for lung, and this is for liver and whatsoever? Now, the connection is this. When you actually trigger the meridian point of the heart, basically, you know what happened? This point will actually trigger they will send the what? The sense or the message, to where? To the central nervous system, which is your head. And when your central nervous system receive this signal, that means the massage, the trigger signal, you know what they do? They will start to organize. Oh, my heart point has been triggered. Oh, yes, I must start to work something. So what they do, the central nervous system will organize, coordinate to what? To start to service your heart. That means they are actually like a telephone call. Hey, hi, heart point. Please tell the brain to send all the repair service and all the nutrients and all the water and all the oxygen to the heart to repair and to service this heart. So can you imagine each time you press any part of the point that actually connect to your organ, can you imagine the organ start to be repaired because the central nervous system has been like a telephone call to them, that they had to start to do the repairing. So in short here, I want to tell you is that each time when a trigger, when the IM laser trigger your so-called meridian point, it will actually send message to your central nervous system, who will organize all the necessary nutrients, oxygen, water, and so forth, even those enzymes, everything to go to the right part, to the right organ to do the repair and maintenance. So how important it is? It's like it is very important. Okay. Now, that is why one of the point that we always emphasize in our IM laser treatment is what? Remember, it's the neck one. I will go into the neck one later on. Now, the next point I want to highlight. Now, that when you do this, our IM laser can use to stimulate 361 acupuncture point of our body. And by integrating all the therapy, it can achieve 24 increase in efficacy. Now, sometimes I just want to tell you also, sometimes you can see some books mention 361 acupuncture point. Some book mention what? 365, 61, 65. Now, which is the correct one? Both also correct. It's only that 361, they are actually accepted as a acupuncture point by the World Health Organization. The WHO recognized as this 361. The Chinese practitioner in China, they recognize 365. So there are four different so-called difference between the 65 and 61. The 4 points is because to the world WHO, they say that these four are actually quite similar to the others. That is why they actually accept it at 361. Anyway, it doesn't really raise any concern as long as you understand the difference between 361 or 365. It actually come back to the same, almost the same acupuncture point. Okay. Now I want to talk about the neck one. Generally, doing acupuncture according to the WHO, doing on the acupuncture on the neck one, they call it the periculum 6, can help with nausea and preventing vomiting. But according to the Chinese, in China, study has confirmed that stimulating neck one with the appropriate technique is effective treatment for cardiovascular diseases, particularly cases where there is irregular heartbeat or constricted blood flow, engine, heart attack, and everything. Okay. Now, I try to see this one. Okay. Now, this is what they call a write-up research done by the Chinese party. They actually did a very research done to see really this neck one can actually help to stimulate the heart. Actually, you notice they actually collect, they ask, I think more than how many, I can't remember. I think more than 100 patients, And you know what they do? They use all these are they split into two groups. I mean, you can read about it when they split into two groups, and then one group they keep on, they every day they keep on apply acupuncture at the neck one. And you know what happened? The one that they apply neck and the apply, they can see there's some reading in their machine. They are using if I'm not mistaken, the ECG. The ECG machine. They can see that each time they they kind of stimulate the knee guan, the ECG indicates some kind of movement. No? We show what? That means there are some changes or some reaction or some activity in the heart, So because of this, they found out that actually knee guan also actually promote healthy heart. So anyway, you can read about it in the later on when I send to you. Okay. Okay, then the activation of acupuncture point, meridian point, not only alleviate local pain, but also promote a broader sense of well-being by balancing the energy chi and enhance emotional health. In summary, the trigger of acupuncture meridian point leads to complex interaction within the body that facilitate healings, reduce pain, and improve overall health through neural activation and biochemical changes. So in this respect, we are talking about what? Actually, when you are triggering this acupuncture meridian, basically two things happen. One is your neural activation, and the other one is your biochemical changes. So now, after understanding this importance of this laser acupuncture, would you agree with me? Photobiomodulation and acupuncture are of equal importance. If you believe in this, that means when you do your treatment, your so-called when you're wearing your what, please don't forget to do the standard treatment. That means wear it on the wrist plus also your nasal. Of course, the nasal one, I think you're also quite aware. I remember I highlight before, there are 5 pathways in the nasal. Once you apply this IM laser, our nasal line to your nose, there are actually altogether 5 pathways where you can reach to many parts of your body. So this so-called pathway or so-called road to your body are so important. It's a way for you to kind of introduce energy into your especially the top part of your head and your brain, including your central nervous system and also your spinal cord and everywhere. So it is also equally important that you wear your use your nasal line. Okay. Now this is just to remind that this is Dr. Champin who is actually behind our acupuncture. Okay, I think now it's about almost 45 minutes. I think I'm not going to talk about this red light because I think that I will stop here and I will actually prepare more time for you to ask questions because asking questions will be able to explain what you really don't understand. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Adam. I think we have a few questions here. Mr. Patrick said, referring to your slide 12, so he wants you to explain more on your slide 12, which is, I think, target treatment. Is that right?
Like, yeah.
Well, he can see on slide 12.
Yeah, correct.
Correct, target treatment. Explain more.
Is it this one?
I don't know. Is it he says slide 12? So I think this is the one.
Correct. Okay.
Correct. Okay.
Part that he wants me to explain.
He say, Patrick, are you able to unmute yourself and then you just, because he just typed like this explain target treatment.
I'm referring to easy to use, but for target treatment, it's quite difficult to use. How you define easy to use? But for target treatment, it's quite difficult to use.
Target treatment, where is it? Sorry. Oh,
I mean,
it's not talking about this what we're talking about.
I'm referring to easy to use.
Easy to use target treatment.
No, it's not easy to use for target treatment. Easy to use in the wrist is very easy, but use for target treatment is quite difficult because the shape of the IM laser wrist is quite difficult.
Oh, you mean at the back? Put at the back, is it? Behind your back.
Yeah, I mean, of course, there is some restriction, especially the part where very small area and everything. But generally speaking, probably I would say around 60 to 70% of body, we can use it a bit inconvenient, but can. I give example. Okay, those people who are diabetic, right? I don't know. Do you kind of use it on your somewhere near the spleen part here, quite close here, and the center of your body, your front part, right? After the bone, right?
The navel, below the navel,
No, higher than the navel.
higher than the navel. Oh,
Yeah, that's the spleen.
that's the spleen. Oh, okay.
There where you want to reactivate your spleen again to try to do some kind of, you want to apply to a target treatment to what do you call it, to react, I would say reactivate, to treat your spleen so that you will be for those
For
people
the
have.
diabetic, yeah.
So I mean you can easily, that's what I did every night before I sleep I will do that, but of course if you talk about small parts, small area is a bit difficult. The only way you can use is to use your nasal line. Okay, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So those places are too small, use the nasal line.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Any question? Because I cannot
Okay.
see sorry, I couldn't see the
chat, right?
You just tell me what are the questions.
Okay, then there's another question behind, is the nasal line important? I think we have always, when we have Zoom meeting, there's always people say, why you want to wear nasal line? Nasal line is feels so awkward. Okay, but yeah.
Okay, I think this one I also mentioned before.
Yeah, you did.
Information, nasal line, when you put in your nose, it's just not one line, For your information, there are 5 pathways. That means there are 5 roads, to go into your body through the nose. What are they? Number one, of course, they call it the capillaries, blood law, and then they call it the like a some part of this actually linked to the brain one, And then we talk about the bone. The bone inside there's this blood, what they call marrows and everything. And of course, generally speaking, there is an acupuncture point there also in the nose, in the what do you call it, in this nose. So when you apply this, you're actually you're actually introducing the photobiomodulation to 5 pathway, to reach to your head and all parts of your head, So can you imagine how important it is? Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
any more question? This is the only 2 question I saw on the chat room. So if anybody has question before we leave, anything you want to ask Adam, because it's very difficult to get Adam online. He's very busy, and I would say he is the one that can answer all the 奇奇怪怪的 answer question, because he is very experienced, and he met Zhang Pingguo, the founder, the inventor of this I'm laser. Is a privilege, okay, to meet her. Yeah. Okay. Line.
Yes.
On the line, can you on your screen so that we know you? We can see you. Okay.
Hey, Florence. Yep.
Florence.
For sure. Like I said, they are, of course, first of all, they are actually, you will notice that the design is more for target. Okay, you can see because it's a handheld one. No? So there was a specific application. They actually, like ours, it has been designed to put a specific place, which is the what? The wrist plus the nose, all right? So, but the other side is the one. Number 2, now I do not know, but I was looking at it. They are using LED light, Now the difference between LED and laser is very, very important, because, like I said, if I okay, let me explain a little bit further. Now, our IM laser is a red light therapy. Okay.
Correct.
Now, red light therapy, red color, red light.
Yeah.
This red light therapy has a specific, they call it the wavelength, which is 650 nanometer. I think everybody know, right? Now, with this 650 nanometer, you have to be very specific, That means only through a special technology can actually have these 3 characteristics: consistent, coherent, and monochromic. Now, these are the 3 characteristics of what? Of laser. That is why we use laser to emit this so-called red light into the body so that the light that produced by this will be very consistent, coherent, and monochromic, which means that they will be very accurately goes into the place that we want them to go. Where? Mitochondria, remember, to produce what? Produce all the
PP, NO, and ROS.
so this is very important. Number three, as you understand, I mean, some of them use red light when they are using, especially this LED. Actually, the technology LED is already
Different.
a long time ago one. Now they're using and then we are using the what do you call it, the material used to produce our LED is a GAAIA, which is a very so-called very accurate and more because in this kind of therapy, your wavelength is very, very important one. That means the parameters are the power, the wavelength, the watt, everything all add up together is very important for treatment. Why? Because if overpower, what happen? You will cause some damage to your
Yeah.
to your skin. If under means what happen? You cannot have you
The
cannot have
result.
the result. So there are few conditions that's why you need, and there are few protocol that you need to do one. That is why you see that because our device comes with 4 therapy, all these had to be so-called organized in the sense, organized and designed in such a way when you wear it, these 4 so-called therapy work all together hand in hand together. Now that is our difference. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Adam. Okay. So any question? Now it's already almost 9:30 because we wanted to end before not we don't want to hold too long of the time. Anybody else? Okay. So Mr. So, are you? Oh, let me see. Somebody is talking on the line. Okay.
Hello.
Hi. Mary.
Yeah. I would like to ask, see whether there's anybody come across any of this Guillain-Barré syndrome by using this IM laser. It has got improvement.
What again? What virus?
Again, the name of the
Guillain-Barré syndrome.
Well, actually, I'm not a doctor. So what is this problem actually? These are quite not very common kind of
Actually,
disease.
the muscle become, like weaker and weaker.
Okay. Remember I told you about this Madam Kwan. Just now I share with you the Madam Kwan. Actually, Madam Kwan, at one stage, she was not able to walk. Her muscle was so weak because when you are having this kind of problem, and then I think she was about 70 years old already. So as you grow old, your muscle shrink, and then your muscle become very weak, and then a lot of things happen. She was unable to walk, but through this our IM laser was able to give her the energy to build her energy back again. I think when you ask this kind of question, I would say that we have many cases of people who cannot walk after using. They have much more. They are stronger. Their leg is stronger to walk. I think this is what I can see. I think you can see a lot of testimonial how the person was actually on wheelchair.
Prostatitis. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think that.
Yeah. Hello. Hello. Oh, the line was not so good. Sorry. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's a syndrome whereby the muscle become weaker and weaker. It's a syndrome whereby the muscle become weaker and weaker. That's all.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay, like I said, I would say that, of course, okay, maybe I think you missed out my previous presentation. I always kind of emphasize that our body actually is full of energy. It's made up of energy. For the reason being, because I mean, like even defined by this Einstein. Now, for that reasons, for example, when you're introducing this so-called IM laser, which is a very powerful energy, because it comes with not only the physiotherapy energy, but also come with the biochemistry energy. I believe it will help this person to give her or him the strength to 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 be able to walk again. Like I said, I in my experience, how my encounter with many members, I've actually come across quite a few of them. In fact, I also have some videos also people who was not able to walk, like 70, 80, even 90 years old, were unable to walk after using for 1 or 2 weeks.
Share.
I think Alice, you also have seen that before, right?
No.
Huh?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I would say this, before you go into that stage, that means now, please, if you have this IM laser, use it. Tell you, you'll be surprised how this IM laser can you don't, it's very simple exercise, how to say, experiment, you can try out. What you do is that you have been, let's say, for example, you have been walking around. You try to use IM laser first 1 or 2 hours before you walk. You try and see. You will find that your energy level is different. You will have more strength. You don't feel tired more easily. Trust me on that. So I know about this because many times when I feel that I'm very tired, the moment I use it, I feel that wow, my energy. I mean, it's not like a tremendous energy, but I realize that I will have much more energy to continue what. Yes.
Syndrome.
Okay. Any other question?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Huh?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, just now I think my line dropped.
Yeah, mine also dropped.
Thank you. Thank you, Adam. Okay. According to okay, we have actually addressing just now the what's the Guillain-Barré syndrome, right? We have a customer. It is a very rare not many people get it. It's not common lah. But we have one customer in Elstar. Two. I think it depends on people lah. 2 to 3 months. He getting well, better and better and better. Yeah, he can walk. Okay, he can do back. He can go for morning walk. So this is how I'm laser. How wonderful it is lah. So to this year our topic for Ventrust is health is life. So actually we want a quality life, right? So I always tell my customer, ayo, you're not going to bring all the money in your bank back to heaven, right? So we want a quality life. I'm laser doesn't cost that much, okay? So just give yourself a better life, so you can walk around, enjoy less pain, right? Not so you have more energy. Then you can actually have more energy to talk. Okay, I have a friend recently. He said, "Wow, Celeste, without using the nasal line, I feel I am so breathless when I talk. Now I have so much energy. I can talk so long, yet I don't feel tired." Okay, so health is life. Okay, so this is very important. Keep in mind. So I hope you learn a lot from Adam today. He gives a very, very clear, as I said, he said number 2 bolang kau number 1 already. So he really live up to the name, right? So I hope you will learn more from him. Anything that you want to ask after that, you can actually text him. He will surely, if he has time, he will answer. Yep.
Okay, one more thing I want to also highlight. I think recently there are
Mm.
some company was actually trying to follow our device.
Yeah.
They instead of red light, they come out with I think yellow,
Green.
green, and then blue or
Ah,
something like
I
that.
think it has green light and
Yeah.
red and
Now,
yellow.
I want to emphasize again.
Huh.
IM laser using red light therapy, photobiomodulation, has gone through many, not just one, many clinical trial and also scientific research.
Yeah.
Even that if you use red light, you will stimulate this, you will do this, you will do this, you will do everything that I mentioned, even in the books already clearly explained.
Mm.
If you look at the green lightly or the yellow lightly or whatever it is, until now I couldn't find any of this clinical research. That is why, if it is a green light, our IM laser already green light instead of red light. Okay, so
Yeah,
I don't want
that's
to
true.
comment. I don't want to comment much on this matter, but I want to highlight that green lightly. If you understand, they say that they can actually, they can actually stimulate certain acupuncture point. Now, for your information, laser acupuncture point, if you notice, the wavelength, most suitable one, is around 600 to about 1,000 nanometer. No? Anything below that, anything above that are not suitable at all. Can you get me? Can you get me?
Yeah.
So, like for example, okay, I just show you this color chart. Now, this is actually the electromagnetic radiation, which is the light color. This is a rainbow color. I think you all know. In this rainbow color, actually, if you understand very well, the electromagnetic radiation spectrum actually start from the gamma ray right to your radio wave. In between here, this is a very small portion. It's called they call it the visible light. This visible light is like actually is the rainbow light And this rainbow light, you notice if I were to enlarge it, it becomes this. You notice the red light started from around this area, okay, which is about close to
Or
about 600.
orange.
Can you see?
Yeah. Yeah.
600 onwards to about close to 780. Now, this is the light that has been proven, even clinical study can actually stimulate acupuncture point. As far as the thing that below these are like green color or blue color or yellow color, until now I still have not seen any clinical trial about this. Okay. Even
Okay.
our even Dr. Changping always mentioned the perimeter 650 is very important for acupuncture.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. Mm. Okay.
I like this one so that you can, so whoever use that one day. And one more thing, I still remember somebody was showing me, behind got many lights. I don't know or some of them actually behind how many lights are there in our IM laser? 5, right?
5 together.
But some of them they show me, they got more than 10 lights. I don't know you have come across 10 or 20 lights. If
Oh, yeah.
if the number of light the more the better. I mean, IM laser will have 100 lights already. You get me? Can you understand the logic? If the number of light will determine your importance of your therapy, the more the better. We won't put 5 only, we'll put how many? We'll put 100 or even 200. So that is more. It doesn't
Cluster of
it doesn't work that way. You
Yeah.
must understand the parameter, the design, the purpose, and what you want to achieve. That is your most important
Yeah.
understanding. Okay, can I?
And somebody actually mentioned to me, sometimes if they use IM laser with our 5 lights only, they use it like more times, they feel heaty. So imagine if you're getting like the 10 lights one, if you're using it like frequently for target, then you will be very heaty also. This just came across my mind. Okay, so Naga has a question, Adam. He say if we use IM laser at night, will we get very energetic?
How depend how many times you use. If you use continuously,
Yeah.
normally lah, if you are used to this kind of thing, in fact, some of them are actually after using 1 or 2 times, they feel so nice, they can sleep very well.
Yeah, I like me.
But I, of
After
course,
using, I'll just drop off.
but for those people who, let's say, for example, first time user, they want they do, let's say, for example, at night, they do 3 or 4 times, that will actually cause some, we have cases, they cause, you feel that, hey, how come you feel that you're not so tired, you feel more energized?
Yeah,
Then you
very
work.
alert. Yeah.
I have a friend who actually had this experience because one day he saw me wearing so many times, you see. So I say, "Hey," because he was saying that, when he use it, he doesn't feel the real impact. So I said, okay, tonight you go back home, please go and use at least 5 times. 5 times, why? Actually, 5 times,
5 times in a row.
yes.
University.
Yes, why I want to give him a shock therapy. Shock therapy means you really give him the best of.
Yeah.
Because subject to his condition, I told him he had to watch out, watch out to be more alert. Is there any other adverse reaction? If no, means continue use 5 times. And you know what happened? The next day he called me up. Oh, Adam, your product is so good. I said, what happened? He said, I couldn't sleep until 4 o'clock. And then he woke up around 7 o'clock to play his golf. The golf, he was still able to play. He said, my energy is still there. No? I said, yeah. You see, but don't do this every day. I said, please go back to 2 times per day.
So now we know already. Always customer tell us, hey, Bo Anjo, use already, don't feel anything. Now we know. Okay, I tell you, you go home and use time.
But there is a condition.
Condition.
Make
If
sure
you don't feel,
and sometimes some of them people they use it. Wow, they feel the heart beating very fast.
Yeah. That's right.
But once they're very fast means good lah. That means the what you call is working already.
Working.
There are people who may have a lot of other so-called symptoms. If there's no this kind of problem, please go ahead 5, 6 times.
Yeah.
Then they really, I tell you, the first thing they're going to notice that they cannot sleep, which is good to show that this product actually really, really works. Then after that, go back to the normal 1 to 2 times a day. Okay.
Patrick said, explain right amount of time and or intensity in usage.
Okay, that's for the standard application. It comes with before 30 minutes for how much? 2 times a day, 3 times a day is okay.
3 times a day, yeah.
Yeah. I use it for I actually designed my 40-minute time 3 bar and 40 minutes 1 day 2 times minimum.
But we advise for the new user to do 3 bars 30 minutes for 3 times a day, right? Yeah. So after that, like if your friend say, Cheng where already, don't feel anything, and then you just you tell him what Adam has just taught us.
Ask him to go for the shock therapy, we call it.
Yeah, shock therapy. Yeah. Those you are really your good friend, you tell them like that lah. But if your customer, I think better don't lah. Okay, so sleep better. Yeah, it sometimes it really helps me sleep better. I don't know about you guys. Anybody want to share?
Okay, let me also share something. Those people actually they say find nothing happen.
Yeah.
They can do a simple test. I remember we have this so-called, I don't know whether you all remember, I did a test like using the wine or some kind of drink.
Yeah. The fish.
No, anything that can actually like for example something like coffee, even a bitter coffee or whatsoever. You put our iron laser on top, and then after 1 or 2 minutes, you taste that particular drink. There will be some improvement.
Yeah.
Now, improvement is there. You can imagine there is some reaction. It's just that your body is so what do you call that? Sometimes this kind of reaction you won't immediately feel one is a long-term effect. You get what I mean? So I want to prove to them that actually our iron laser, the resonance and the photobiomodulation, it really, really works. It's just at certain time, different body has different kind of condition that actually take effect much slower or some of them very fast.
Okay. Okay, Adam, there's another question from Josephine. Okay. There are many red light therapy. What make our iron laser more quality than other red light treatment?
Okay. first of all, red lightly, like I mentioned before on, there are few things that we had to be very careful of. The parameters that means how many watt, what kind of what do you call it, voltage, the wavelength. Because sometimes some of them, the red light it can be 700 no. Yeah, 650. Actually, for your information, the red light I show you this, right? The red light therapy actually ranges from about 600 to 780, about 750 lah. Even anything around this will be red color. But they have done research, the 650 is the best, is the optimal wavelength that actually stimulate biomodulation. First thing. Second, talking about the power. We talk microwatt. The power means that the intensity plus also the watt and also the material they use. Like some of them red light, they use what, they use LED. Okay, say talk about LED versus the what they call the laser. They are so much different because laser itself is a very, we want the characteristic of this laser to become the main parameter for our red light, so that we have an accurate, consistent, and monochromic. Okay. So you ask me the quality, I had to look at the device or see what kind of material they use, what kind of purpose they use. Like for example, just on this Florence did mention, it's a handheld device. You shine it like a torchlight like that, you shine, shine, shine. So you notice the design you already use, they already designed for they call it target or not specific, Ours are very specific. We actually use it for what? For photobiomodulation plus what? Plus acupuncture. But in addition, we also use for target. We can use actually, we could have actually designed another one for target, but because everybody want to save money, so you buy one, use for two. Standard application plus target. save money. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Adam. Okay, for me, normally I would say I will look for ISO 13485. This is the medical device certification that we have. So that's how it's important, because not everyone has it, and the class 3R and all the certification, right? So this is important to me. Okay, so this is I'll do a wrap on our Zoom tonight. If you have no more other questions, I think the time is coming up, Okay, so to me, a lot of people always say, wow, your device so good, we don't need doctor already. No, it's not right. We still ask you to go and see doctor. It's just a device that helped you improve your life, gives you a better quality life. Okay, so you can actually sleep better, breathe better, walk healthy, walks faster. Okay, this is a device that helps you to restore your cells. So if it is not like we don't need doctor anymore, right, Adam? We still need doctor. When you're sick, you still need to go and see. They say, well, heart attack, put IM laser, don't go. Okay, please don't quickly go to the hospital. Use IM laser when you come back for your retreat. Okay, so this is what we are advising you all. Health is life. Okay, this is our topic for the year 2025. So thank you very much all for coming, and thank you, Adam, for taking your time for sharing this amazing product that we have, and also bringing this product to us. Okay, that is, you save a lot of lives. Okay, so thank you very much. Gong Yu Fat Choi, yes.
To everyone.
Gong Yu Fat Choi. Next week, I don't know, we will still have Zoom or we'll have a rest for Chinese New Year, because the Guru Bosat not here and he has not informed me yet. Okay, so Gong Yu Fat Choi, everyone. If you want, you can just unmute yourself and just on your video, and then we can say Gong Yu Fat Choi to everyone. Thank you, Adam. Thanks for everyone that has come. Thank you, Jaslyn, for helping addressing the question just now, and also Brother Caleb. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you very
Gong
much.
Sei Fat Choi. See you Chinese New Year. So we hope to see you in Penang.
Yes.
On the 9th of February, we will have a Chinese New Year celebration. And also tomorrow afternoon, we will have a Chinese New Year draw trout on Facebook. Okay, so watch out for the link. I think Guru Besar I already sent it in the RED club. For the so everybody come in just before you miss your actual one. Okay, go for the see whether you can go into log in live. Okay, see you tomorrow 3 o'clock at Ventros page. Okay, Facebook. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you for coming. Good night. Good night. Bye bye. Thank you, Adam. See you. Good night.